Hey guys, Eric Coffie out here, scorecontracts.com. In today's video, we're going to look at, are you ready to do federal contracts? And the second point is the 8A program a waste of time? I know it's controversial. However, in my opinion, not every company is ready to go into start doing federal projects as a prime contractor. I believe strongly that every one of you out there who's a small business and who wants to do government contracts can and will do it if you follow the steps that we provide. However, that doesn't mean via the route of a prime contractor. There are thousands of companies out there that are looking for subs just like yourself that want to buy your products and your services, and you can start doing that in the next 30 to 60 days. In fact, I've got a course coming up that takes you from 0 to 30 or 60 days of actually winning federal contracts, all right? But today's video, we're gonna look at, for all of you out there that are considering becoming a prime contractor, okay? That means getting the direct contract with the government, how to determine, or what criteria that I use to determine if your company's even viable for that process. Go ahead, stay tuned, let's watch. Are you ready to do federal contracts? Here's some things to consider first. Well, the 80-20 rule holds true in all markets, and that includes the federal arena. In fact, I go as far as to say the 90-10 rule applies. So we're talking about 10% of companies doing 90% of all the work. That even, if you even break down within the small business percentage goals, I would still say that 20% of the companies are getting 80% of all the small business contracts. So what does that lead you to? I've put together a list of key performance indicators as a way of doing a really quick sniff test to determine if your company is ready to jump into the federal marketplace. There are ways of quantifying and evaluating the potential success of your organization. So number one is, do you have any type of supplier credit? So that includes lines of credits or credit with suppliers and vendors. Number two, do you have any type of work history? You don't have to have work history specific to the federal marketplace, but at least in the product and or service that you are willing to provide to the government. Number three, does your firm have money? Capital, cash, access to money, resources to bring money into the firm as you ramp up or you scale, or as need be. Because remember, as a prime contractor, you're only going to get paid upon delivery of your product and or service. There's no money coming to you up front. And as a subcontractor to a prime, you're mostly going to work on paid when paid terms, which means, again, you have to deliver a product or service, pass an inspection, and then they'll reimburse you the monies. Number four, do you have a team that can perform consistently? Do you have experience working with the same team? Do you know if you can scale up? Do you have project managers, superintendents, or can you pull those people together from resources that you already have from their past experiences? And then number five, do you have an organization that's ready to handle the barrage of paperwork to facilitate an RFP, RFQ, or even take a project from start to finish? Again, you're going to be inundated with paperwork, mountains and mountains of it. So this is a really quick KPI chart that I put together. Anything less than 3, I would say that you're not viable and success is not likely. Above 3, I would say you're a strong contender for success. So let's just go back really quickly and look at those charts: supplier credit, work history, capital, perform consistently, and can you handle the paperwork? So again, 3 is the minimum viable criteria, I would say, at the very least. And then anything above that is great. Anything below that, I would wait, build my organization up a little bit more before I jumped into getting my 8A certification or pursuing federal contracts. I know what people say. I have friends that, they've got into the market and they've gotten some contracts. That's the exception, not the rule. The only way I would encourage someone to get into this marketplace with no experience, no credit and history, or resources is if you had a personal contact with a contracting officer or agent who specifically requested that you become certified so that you can start being awarded contracts. Other than that, I would stay away. Listen, in the 8A program, you're going to be dealing with the small business development specialists. But keep in mind, they represent dozens of firms. A lot of times you're going to get new ones who have limited experience in the program, how it works and how to best help you. And then last but not least, they're not familiar with your business. So no one's going to be more familiar with your business than you are. Going on further, the program itself, remember, the program does not create the foundation for companies. That's up to you to do. So you want to maximize all of your success by doing your proper planning. And then again, it's only a 9-year program and it's once in a lifetime. So why squander the opportunity? And then the last thing, it takes you from good to great. So you want to be ready so that you can actually spread like wildfire once you get the program. So I'm going to encourage you to first build a foundation, create the company, your organization, your structure, get some experience on your belt, and then jump into the 8 days program. As always, I like to leave you with a quote. This is from Jason Fried of Rework, and it says, "Trade the dream of overnight success for slow, measured growth. It's hard, but you have to be patient. You have to grind it out. You have to do it for a long time before the right people notice." That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video on determining whether or not your business is viable for going into the federal contract arena as a prime contractor. Like I said before, there's differences between a prime and a sub, and every company out there in America can and should be doing federal contractors. Whether it's a prime or whether it's a subcontractor, you should be doing it in some format as a way to add additional revenue streams to your business. Okay. Now, if you want to learn about the advantages and the disadvantages of prime versus sub, there's a link on my website where I wrote an article about it that you can click on below in the show notes and find that article. The other thing is, if you want to learn about getting into the federal arena as a subcontractor and start winning contracts in the next 30, 60 days, there's a link below in the show notes page. I created a free 10-day course. It's called Govcon, like Giants, where you're winning contracts like Boeing and GE. All right, so click on the link in the show notes page. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on any social media. And again, please, I'm considering doing Fridays online live videos where we're answering questions from people who have questions, but I need your feedback. I need your comments. Please leave show notes. Please leave comments or send me an email, eric@scorecontracts.com. Thanks again for watching. As always, have a wonderful, wonderful day.